Hey, what's up? It's Leah here, and I'm so excited to talk to you right now because I just had this epiphany. This is stuff that I've been studying and revisiting. I just ran into place. I'm like that excited. But in my life, it's a default to go back to old patterns, right? Like many of us, you can go back to old patterns. So today, what I'm so excited to share with you is that this can remove 95% or 100% of your suffering in your physical body, emotional body. This is so exciting. So quantum physics is showing time and time again that meditation and really the power of our thoughts in repetition create our life. And I talked about this in the last couple videos about how thoughts become things. They really do. And until we learn something, we will keep revisiting that trauma or that pattern. So if you've had a lot of emotional abuse or narcissistic abuse, which we've talked about a lot, it's because you're trying to heal this pattern, this childhood wound. And so you're attracting people, places, and things that can replicate it so that you can finally heal it. But when is enough enough, right? So sometimes it can be frustrating because you might feel like, didn't I already heal that? Or why do I keep attracting this? But that thought alone can propel you out of it. So I don't talk about it to stay stuck. And I can't stay on victim consciousness because that can not birth anything new. And the exciting thing that I want to share is that this is a brand new opportunity right now, like right now. And I'm finally feeling like I've come back to center because this past year has been a roller coaster ride for me. I had to keep attracting people, places, and things to keep teaching me an old, painful, repetitive cycle that I was in. And even though I had so much awareness, I fell back into an old pattern because it was familiar. It's a familiar past, as Joe Dispenza talks about a lot. It's a familiar past. And that can only beget a predictable future. And that's what gives us anxiety, right? Because we think, I don't want that to happen again. And in not wanting that to happen again, you're in that murky energy, and then you're attracting it more and more again because you're not in the vibration to attract what it is that you want. Or maybe you do get in it, and then you get hoovered back in to that emotional abuse or something like that because it's your familiar past. And then you get in the loop of the predictable future. So 95% of your suffering, if not all of it, I mean, I really am convinced I cured cancer in my body, and we'll never know because I'm here and I'm grateful. But this stuff works, and they have done study after study on this with so many different patients that what you think creates your reality. Now, that doesn't mean to shame yourself if negative things have come to you, because the great thing is you can snap right out of it. And also, terrible things can just happen. But see, you can create more of that when we get in that energy, and then we play in that energy, and then we're painting in that energy, and then we're attracting that energy. So to detach from all of that is to go, what is happening now? 95% of your suffering is not happening right now unless you're actually being abused right in this moment. The suffering is coming from the mind. The suffering is coming from repeating what didn't feel good, what energy wasn't fun to play in. That's where the suffering comes in. The suffering comes from, I wish this wasn't happening. I wish so-and-so would behave this way. I wish somebody would see me or understand me. Or you're mourning that a relationship once had this one energy and it was all good and you felt understood and there was connection, and then poof, it was gone, and so now you're grasping for it. And in that grasping for it, you become jealous or sad or anxious or mad or bitter, right? Blamey. And all that energy is like creating this like murky playground for you. So hold on a second. Okay, so I was just shooting this, and then People, places, and things attracted. Boom. It's amazing. So some people just walked in that I haven't seen in a long time just showed up. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, but that just proves my point. This is what I want to give you today is this acronym. Now. So even if something was horrible in the moment, now. New opportunity within. What do you want to create? What do you want to feel? Allow yourself to just operate from that place. I'm telling you, I've played in this space for the last 20 years, but I have that old habit of going back and like, let me visit the narcissist and heal this childhood wound. But now I'm good on that. I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward, and I hope that you can come along with me. I'm still going to talk about that from time to time. I don't know, whenever I get called to come up with these things that need to be addressed. I mean, somebody who just walked in was like, oh my gosh, do you have more content about narcissism, and was asking me. So of course I want to help, but I want to be very cognizant of the energy that I'm putting out, because I don't want to play in that space. So as you're healing, remember, you don't have to play in that space to look at things and to look at the habits and patterns and go, oh, there it is. I don't want to keep revisiting that thing. I want to create something new. So the mantra, now, new opportunity within. So if you're feeling anxiety, or you're going back to that predictable pattern of the past, or you're feeling like the future isn't possible because of this past timeline, is any of that happening now? There's a new opportunity within right now. And I'm telling you, the more I play with it, I kind of crack myself up, because the more you do it, the more you'll question why you ever don't, why you would miss a second. So you won't spiritually shame yourself and say, oh, I have to meditate, or I should do this. You will just do it out of this amazing repetitive cycle, instead of the repetitive cycle of feeling bad. So when I had this epiphany today, it's because I had this pull to go into that repetition of the past, and then I thought, no, I don't need to do that. It doesn't matter. You can't control anybody else. Send them with love. Just send them with love. The people that misunderstand you, the people that you misunderstand. There's so much freedom on the other side of not being attached to having to be understood. If you were playing in this positive energy with somebody and it shifted, come back to that positive energy within. It's always there. You don't have to have them. Really, you actually don't. And then if it's meant to be, it'll circulate back, or you'll just keep drawing. I mean, I was stopped by this video, doing this video. I've been stopped now 3 times because somebody just showed up. Somebody with like positive energy. They're like, Leah, oh my gosh, like people I haven't seen. I mean, how is that happening? It's hilarious. It's funny to me. Play in that energy field. Is this trauma happening now? And even if it is, the acronym still works. New opportunity within. Go to the feeling as if you're being treated how you want, as if you have all the money in the bank that you want, as if you have the relationship that you want. And if you go to that repetitive cycle of, oh, they treated me badly, or I treated them badly and I have shame, send love, send love, send love. I heard something absolutely remarkable. Let me see if I can see this thing I wrote down. I was watching a video that Wayne Dyer did, and he was talking about the calibration. They actually have done studies and measured how people have the power to heal each other, heal the planet, and how a positive vibration, like energy of the entire universe, can be measured. It actually can be measured. And they said somebody operating on a 700 calibration could send out positive, that's a lot, that's like high, that's like the level of like Jesus, right? But can send out 70 billion positive, like magnetic airwaves. I'm going to sound like an idiot there when I start talking quantum physics, but the energy that it goes out can heal masses. They've done studies on people meditating in churches and how the crime rate was reduced while that meditation was taking place. That healings in hospitals were taking place while that meditation was taking place. Less car accidents than per normal were taking place. How is that explained? It's explained in quantum physics. It way over my head the way that I can explain it to you, but it's energy. It's energy. So keep going into the energy that just feels good. It can be that simple. Send love to everybody who you've misunderstood or has misunderstood you. Keep learning the pattern, but don't play in a murky pattern in that energy that you don't want. And then just watch magic happen. So if you're like, but Leah, I have no money and I have, imagine that you do. Just keep imagining that you do. Keep imagining. How many times have you done that repetition? 300 times? 500 times? Probably not. So do that more than the negative repetition of the predictable past. I hope this helps. I'm super excited about it because I caught myself today and then I just immediately went into this good feeling. So you don't negate your feelings, you address them and acknowledge them and go, oh, there's that murkiness of my past. There it is, that comfortable, repetitive past. And then, do I like that feeling? Not so much. So I'm going to go and play here. So that's why I also offer meditations and different things on this channel, because the other thing that Dr. Joe Dispenza has done study after study after study on is that the creative process takes place when you're calibrating at a high frequency, not when you're restricted and low. That's when we contract diseases. That's when we attract everything that we don't want. So that's why I talk about this stuff, because I do believe that we all have gifts and talents, that you are an artist, whatever that is for you, whatever type of art you create, whether it's in business, family, relationship, actual physical art, maybe you're an actor. There's gifts in you. And so I want to address all the stuff that might be getting in the way of that gift so that you can calibrate at that high level, use your imagination and share. Because I believe when we're all doing that, we do create peace on the planet. So that's what gets me excited. That's why I talk about the narcissism stuff, not just stay there though. And for a minute I was about to stay there, so I don't want to stay there. I mean, I'm going to talk about it and bring awareness to it, but I'm not going to play in that the murk. All right, so if this video resonates for you, let me know, because I feel like this energy is prominent, because I'm getting these everywhere. I mean, I was just about to be interrupted again. Somebody's waving. And I love it, though, because it's law of the magnets. You begin attracting and then meeting new people. And it's awesome. And meeting you. And if you've been along this journey with me for a while, thank you so much. Thank you. All of the comments, all of the subscribers, all of you guys, I'm so grateful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if this resonates for you and you've been playing with your energies, let me know what you're manifesting, because I know this helps, and this will manifest whatever you want 10 times faster if you play in what it is that you want to create as if it's already here. Plus you just feel better along the way. But seriously, it's amazing how much stuff will be attracted to you. So let me know. Keep doing it if you've already been doing it. And if you're just trying it on, keep repeating, repeat, and let me know in the comments how it's helping you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.